That's right, today we're eating shit. That's a Just for Fans special. This coffee has been through a lot, if we're being honest. It is passed through the digestive system of an Asian palm civet. It's a little bit sour. Yeah, I'm not here to say that this is a practical way of making coffee. I don't know, if you were really rich and really liked it, I guess you could drink it every day.
What we have here, a poop.
That's right, today we're eating shit. Not really. We are going to try the world's most expensive coffee. So what does that have to do with poop and why is it so expensive? It is coffee beans.
I eat the coffee, I poop.
Not for me. You're going to have to find somebody else for that one. That's a Just for Fans special. I don't even know if they allow that on Just for Fans. In any case, instead, what we're going to be doing is trying this Kopi Luwak, the world's most expensive coffee, because it has passed through the digestive system of an Asian palm civet, which is this adorable yet angry looking guy right here.
Looks like a busik, like our cat.
Yeah, he looks a little more pissed, but don't worry. I checked before we bought this in Indonesia. This is a cruelty-free product in that they basically just grow the coffee in the plantation and wait for the wild animals to come and eat it and poop, and then they collect the poop. So they're not keeping them in cages, they're not force-feeding any palm civets here. This is a wild product, and just totally natural in that sense.
We didn't go actually, I saw in internet there's a place in Bali, you can go actually visit this area and you can even like touch those animals. They are around, running around. They show how they make this coffee actually, how they collect them, and those animals around, you can play with them. Did you see it?
I didn't see that, no.
Yeah, I wish we saw, I saw that before, we could go visit it, it would be fun.
Yeah, I would. So they're kind of like a mongoose, like the mongoose that lives in the forest basically. So inside our box, what do we got? We have the resin encased droppings.
Poop.
So they collect the poop and then they wash the beans and then prepare them. I don't know, they roast them, I assume.
Yeah.
But this, I guess, is your little commemorative thing. This box says we have 100 grams of coffee in here, which is like, I don't know, that's maybe...
Oh, here it's showing the process. The fruit, they eat the fruit, they poop, they collect the poop, they wash them.
Dry it in the
sun, yeah, and then roasted it, and it's ready to use it.
So that's what's inside our second inner box here. We've got 100 grams of coffee, which is probably enough for, I don't know, like
how much would we pay?
few cups.
Like $60, I think.
Yeah, it was like the equivalent of $60 American for
Yeah.
like 1 or 2 cups of coffee, I guess. But they've got, it's quite a whole process. And so today, we're going to try it. We're going to see what we think of this fascinating product of Indonesia. I think this is a much cuter little picture there. Oh, look at that. He's just pooped out a whole basket of it.
Here is the coffee beans in a tiny little.
Wonderful.
So you can understand, I'm buying this coffee, Italian love as a giant bag, for $20, and this tiny one is $60.
Yeah. So let's see. I think we're gonna have to grind it because it feels like it's beans.
Yes, we have to grind it. We have a grinder.
The serving suggestion is pressed coffee, pour over, coffee maker. But I guess we're gonna make espresso with it.
Yeah, to try the actual test.
See what that's like. I can't get over how pissed he looks.
You are giggling?
Then my pre-coffee coffee.
Ooh. It smells like coffee.
Oh, look at that beautiful color.
Yeah.
Yeah, that smells nice. Let's
good.
see, you can see there's a little bit of, show it to there's like a sheen of oil on the beans.
It smells like a shit.
It does,
It
definitely
smells like
does not.
coffee.
It does not smell like, for example, if you smell the espresso beans, to me it smells quite different to the Lavazza.
Yeah, maybe it does the beans and roasted and everything together. Creates like.
To me, it's coffee beans, but it also smells like, if you've ever been in
Oh, you smell from the bag.
an
actually.
alfalfa field, it has that kind of like this interesting green scent. There's much more. It doesn't have just that kind of burned, toasted smell that a lot of espresso beans have. It smells greener in a certain way.
Okay, ready to try
Or
it?
like a sweet kind of wood, almost. So what have you done? First you're grinding the beans, now what's this? What is this device you're using?
This is making coffee sit and flat.
Okay.
So we have to do a little bit more extra. Because the cup is big. So it spreads around. And then we press down.
Interesting. Yeah.
And that's it.
And what is that? What's the little thing you're putting on top of the
To be honest, I don't know because like our coffee machine came without it, but this brand I bought this old stuff. Actually, I got a present for my birthday. It's a professional coffee maker kit. It comes with this. I guess it keeps the water directly pouring very hard on a coffee.
Or maybe it spreads it out so the water's not just going into one
into
spot.
That can make this nice creamy coffee. So
The point is we have some complicated tools that we barely know how to use.
I know how to use. I just didn't. I guess it's just 2 cups here.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. I think it's like 1 or 2 cups. So
For $60.
really better savor the flavor. We're getting a taste of the Dutch East India experience. We traveled across the Pacific Ocean and brought back this rare spice. You know?
Yeah.
I guess it was because we were in Bali and maybe not Java, but really didn't see or hear anything about the Dutch there. No Dutch influence. It's very different to like, say, going to Argentina or something like that, where the colonial culture is very strong. Indonesia's got its own thing going on.
This is a sip.
It smells, obviously warm, almost kind of chocolatey
Yeah.
is what the smell is like.
And it doesn't taste actually the regular coffee.
Okay, at first it's like a little bit sour.
I'm trying to figure out what it is, but I can't.
To me, it has a very complex flavor. It's a little bit sour. It tastes a bit like dark chocolate.
Yeah.
In terms of it's rich, but there's a little bit of bitterness. And then at the end, it doesn't have a heavy finish to the taste. It kind of fades up into a lighter flavor. It's not sweet. It doesn't taste any kind of like fruit or anything like that.
But I don't think it's a coffee you can drink every day. It's something sometimes you can drink it. It's not like...
If I'm gonna drink just an espresso,
Yeah.
I think this is, I don't know, if you were really rich and really liked it, I guess you could drink it every day. I don't know that I need like a $60 espresso every day. Particularly because I drink like 5 espressos every day. It's like, I wonder what I could compare it to. It's nice. It's very light.
It's very light, yeah.
It's not a very like heavy or rich kind of espresso, which you can often an espresso is often a heavier, richer flavor, and this is a sort of a light and beautiful thing.
It's crazy how if you think how like people can enjoy some of this poop, right? It's just it's so expensive. It's not even cheap.
Well, I guess it's the idea is that it's not actually the poop, like it passes through the palm civet, so it's not really digested. But this coffee has been through a lot, if we're being honest. Not only did it cross the entire Pacific Ocean.
I mean, why they do that? Why they have to collect after they eat and digest? Why they can't just collect the fruit and clean it up the top? Because what happens, the animal eats and the top of the part
is dissolved,
and the seeds, the coffee beans comes out. It's kind of they use the animal as a machine to process it.
In a way they do, because I guess the idea is there's like a little bit of fermentation that goes on in the gut
could be.
of the animal. I'm not here to say that this is a practical way of making coffee, but it's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
It's definitely better than your average coffee.
Oh yeah.
I think,
Even we are buying very good brand Thailand espresso is one of my favorite, but still,
Which to me, just comparing to that, I think that has a heavier flavor, and it's a little bit flatter in the sense that there's one punch of flavor with that.
Because also this is one when we use a little bit dark roast, it's stronger.
Yeah.
That's why.
And so then this, I guess maybe it's not as, the roast isn't as dark or whatever, so it's easier to detect the change of the flavor as you sip it. It's a pretty nice thing to just have a little, I guess this is like a long shot of espresso, right? There's a lot of liquid there, so you kind of slowly enjoy it.
And it's still strong, kind of like, it's not mild.
Yeah. No, I think that was a good experience. Overall, I'd say I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for this. That's maybe not even fair because I don't know what a 10 out of 10 espresso would be, right?
Oh, you remember in Yerevan when we went at Michelin star restaurant, in the end they brought us espresso, how good it was. I haven't asked what kind of coffee beans are they.
Yeah.
It was really good actually.
We're also having this completely isolated from the rest of an experience. We're not eating it with anything. There's no meal. There's no pastry. I honestly don't even know traditionally what you would eat this with, if anything, in Indonesia or Malaysia or anywhere that you would have this. So I think, with coffee, a little bit of the experience.
I'm curious if, we bought this in airport in Bali. I'm curious who lives there, what the price for them. Is it still expensive?
I don't know. I think there's an upcharge for anything you buy in an airport. I think for anyone this is expensive because of the process. It's a limited product, right? You have to wait for the animal to come eat this stuff, and then you have to clean it, and you're only going to get so much. So I think this is expensive. It's expensive for anybody, just because of how it's produced.
I'm done.
I'm still enjoying mine here. I'm taking it slow. Although I also had a head start. I had the iced coffee that I was having before. So what do you think? What score did you give it?
Well, it was good. I agree. As you say, 7, 8 from 10. I think it's a good rate.
Would you have it again?
Oh yeah. If it's available around, I can drink again.
It's so funny. I've heard of this product or this thing before, but the way that it's packaged and sold, even though they have the little resin encased coffee thing,
license. They have a license also. So.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel. Nothing about it feels like gross in any way.
Listen, it went through so many process cleaning and
Yeah,
roasting
and it's like
everything.
beautifully packaged and everything like that, and you just don't.
It's just in your head. It's
Yeah.
just-
Jokes on us. The coffee is just some beans they roasted. It's never been through a palm sieve.
yeah, it could
I mean, that's possible too. No, I choose to believe that it has been through the process. Yeah, it's a fascinating thing. I like it.
Okay, ready to go to beach?
But it does make me realize in trying to give my out of 10 score, like I just don't have that much of a basis for comparison. I have just the regular espresso. So put in the comments if there's other weird types of coffee or espresso that I should know about that we should try.
Yeah, that's actually good because we both are coffee lovers. We drink a lot of coffee, and I hate shitty coffee. John can drink sometimes.
Some of this shitty coffee.
No, like the how you call it?
I can drink anything. Instant coffee, yeah.
Not instant coffee, like gas station coffee or
Absolutely.
anywhere. Those coffees, if you kill me, I would never drink it because it's horrible. I like enjoying the good coffee, and that's why I'm buying like Italian roast or good roast espresso to enjoy the coffee. I'm not just drinking because I need the energy. I just like to enjoy the coffee. So yeah, if you have any good idea, any suggestions for the good coffee to try, leave a comment, please. Would be
Or the
interesting to
weird
try.
coffee. Or the weird coffee.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.